I guess some people have a hard time, you know, with the romance and the sex and the flirting. But you know what? It's not your fault that you suck at flirting, because it's a skill that people attain through practice. I just read a Cosmo article and it was fucking hilarious. Yeah, it was like, oh, how to have the best sex, like, what do men like when blah blah blah, how to give a hand job, how to kiss and stuff, and I'm like, that shit is like for 13-year-old girls, like, what is that? Where's my letter? To be honest, I'm gonna chalk this up to the fact that I'm like physically attractive and I'm a very I really like meeting new people, so that's like the thing. I guess a lot of people misinterpret this because I enjoy meeting new people and I'm like, you're a new person, meeting new people makes me happy, and I like the fact that you're a new person I don't know yet. And then a lot of guys have taken that as she's sexually interested in me because she's being nice and friendly and happy to meet me. And I'm like, why wouldn't I be happy to see you? I don't even know you. Like, you act like you've done something wrong to me already, which is kind of weird. Okay. There's like so many terms thrown around, I think. I see like fuckboys, a bitch, a slut, a hoe. Whatever, regardless of what that terms mean, the fact is, you need to be able to comprehend the responses that they are giving off. I don't know how to explain this. It's like, I've never had a problem, despite the fact that it was a rape or whatever, of people getting a boner around me, right? It's just never been a thing for me. I'm like, I never had to like, you know, dress up or like act a certain way or get into role playing or like use toys or like all these other extra stuff to like spice up the sex life or whatever. I mean, that stuff doesn't mean anything to me, I gotta be honest. I don't care. And also, I personally think that like, in order to have like really good sex with somebody, like, it's like integral to actually like have a goal in mind, kind of. I don't know. Like, maybe I'm not the best person to give advice to people about this kind of stuff. Because like, I'm the type of person where like, if I already did that, like, I'm not gonna, like, if you fucked up already, which is what that fuckboy means, like, that's a fuckboy. Like, that guy fucked up and he still thinks he's your boy, he thinks he's your friend, he thinks he's your boyfriend and your husband material or whatever. Look, that kind of stuff, like, honestly, if he fucked up, then he's a fuckboy. And I don't understand why any sane woman would want to be with a fuckboy. He fucked up and you're still giving him chances. Makes no sense to me. I was like, yeah, what? Like, it just, to me, it's like, okay, you can find other sexual partners. You can find people to take you out on dates. You can find people to, like, be in a relationship with. You can find people to flirt with and all that kind of stuff. Like, you don't need to, like, you know, like, you don't need to stick with that one guy for that kind of stuff. And that's my hot take. It's my opinion. It's like an editorial or something. Like, I don't care if a guy has fucked up. That's the thing. If he fucks up, then that's on him. I don't give a shit anymore. Right? That's like, okay, baby, if he fucked up, that's on him. And the fact is, I think what they're trying to say is maybe you never really cared about him to begin with, and that's him looking for attention in the wrong way. You know? Like, maybe he can kind of sense that you don't really care about him or the relationship, and he just wants to do something to get your attention, get you to care about him in any way possible. And that is like how he becomes a fuckboy. I mean, they always talk about this manipulation and mind games and all that kind of stuff. It's bullshit. Honestly, like, this manipulation mind games is like him trying to convince you that how he's treating you is normal and he doesn't have to change his behavior. But that's with every mentally ill person, especially with addicts, when they're like, I don't have to change anything, blah 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 wah 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 wah. I'm like, Look, honestly, I think, like, if you don't want that relationship and you don't want anything to do with that guy and you're not actually putting in an effort to it, and you yourself don't recognize the effort your partner's putting into it, and you're not actually appreciating what he's doing, right? Then that means that that relationship's gonna be a bad one. It's gonna end soon. I mean, you're not even supposed to break up, honestly. I mean, breakups are really bad. This is kind of why I'm against divorces, and I'm like, I think divorcing is bad. But honestly, if you get a divorce, who cares? Like, move on. You can, like, go and do your own thing or whatever. If you, like, get a breakup, like, you can move. I actually don't even know what these things are. That's why it's bad for me to talk about these things, because I don't know what that is. You know what I mean? I'm like, I've never even been in a relationship. And a lot of people may assume that I'm lying or whatever. Look, every relationship that I have was... Everybody who said that I was in a relationship with that guy was just lying and was actively covering up for the fact that he was just, like, abusing me and taking advantage of me. Right? And I'm not the type of person to kind of correct people on their behavior because it feels inappropriate. I'm not gonna tell them how to behave, especially since actually all of them were older than me. So they were like, oh yeah, you probably don't know anything because I'm older than you, huh? And I'm like, I don't care. If that means anything. I'm tired. Look. The thing is, you don't need to have something. I don't know how to say it. Well, it's probably not, like, good to say in English or something. I don't know. What's so funny about the article? They're like, yeah, when you use a fallback, or like when you're just stringing out someone along just so you can use them and all that kind of stuff, that, regardless of what kind of relationship you're in, is a recipe for disaster. As in, disaster for you. Yeah, that's you fucking up. That's you not doing your job. That's you not doing what you're supposed to be doing. Right? It's not the other person who's, you know, being degraded or, like, attacked or anything. That's you. Like, if I was supposed to show up to my friend's birthday party and I didn't, and that's not me saying I fucking hate you, friend, like, you're a bitch and you should know that, and even if we're friends, like, I still don't like you. That's you actually telling your friend, look, I'm not even a friend material, like, I'm a piece of shit, and I'm a sack of shit. I'm so sorry, like, I don't know what to do with my life or my social relationships, and I don't consider any of it to be meaningful to me whatsoever, because I'm a crazy person. That's what that means. So, your friend isn't gonna be like, oh, fuck you, like, how can you do this, and start a fight with you, and, like, try to, like, resolve it, or, like, try to get you to, like them, like, her or him again. Your friend's gonna cut you out of their life. That's the reality of it. Like, I know you think it's gonna be cute, I know you think that you're being spicy, I know you think you're like, oh, like, now I'm the top dog, or whatever. No, your friend is now no longer your friend. Because it's kind of like, that's how people lose friends. excuse me, like, if you go to, like, what do you call it, like, if you forget to go to your friend's birthday party and your friends, like, and then your friend stops inviting you to places or they stop contacting you, you're gonna be, you don't actually have a right to say, like, yeah, my friend's a piece of shit. Like, now your friend's gonna be like, yeah, that guy's a sack of shit, like, I've been doing my best. You know what's actually been happening is that you've been blowing this guy or girl off for a while, and you've been kind of, like, wishy-washy about everything, and they're not even gonna be willing to contact you. Like, they weren't even willing to put up with you to begin with. That's what that's saying. Like, that's what you're saying with that behavior. And what your friend gonna end up doing is going to be telling you, we can't be friends anymore. Like, I'm so sorry, but you and I can't really be, like, how are we gonna be friends? You know? Like, how, they're like, oh, like, it just doesn't really make sense. Like, it's not about respect or disrespect, it's not about la la la, like, honestly, they're just gonna be like, I'm sorry, I just don't think you even, like, this is how they're gonna say it. I don't think you even enjoy that kind of stuff anymore. I didn't even bother inviting you stuff. Like, we're not even, and then they're gonna end up lying to you, saying, look, we're not even doing anything anymore. Like, yeah, you know what? Like, me and the gang, I don't even actually hang out with those guys anymore. That's what they're gonna say. Or he or she's gonna say. Or either that, or you completely lost your friend and said, like, yeah, please don't contact me anymore, okay? Like, that's kind of how things go, regardless of whatever situation you're in. Right? It's like, okay, you can't just, like, do those things. Like, maybe I can give you a tip and trick for what not to do on social, romantic, sexual relationships, you know, like, in the sexual romantic context, is like, don't actually go in there with a mindset of this person owes me something. And don't go in there with a mindset of this person has to like me in the same way back. And don't go in with the mindset of, if this person doesn't like me, we're never gonna be together, and this person's not even worth my time anymore. This person's a piece of shit now because they don't feel the same way for me. Like, don't do that. You have to go in with the mindset that I'm hoping that things work out, and I'm doing this because I genuinely like this person, right? Or I genuinely want to get to know this person. So far, there's nothing for me to say I don't like this person. But I actually do like this person in some way. Something about this person I like, and I want to get to know this person better, and I'm doing this. And knowing that because I did it in a romantic sexual context, if they reject me romantically, sexually, it would probably hurt me more, or it might even cause me to lose chance with that person in a friend context if I fuck up that badly, right? So, like, just think about that. Like, just get in with the mindset of that, right? And then another thing that I'd like to mention is that, you know, I think it's better if you just, like, don't go for people who are out of your league. Like, I know people try to do this all the time. Look, if that person that you're trying to get to know is, like, you know, incredibly physically more attractive than you, like, this person is, like, oh my god, this girl's, like, physically a perfect 10, and I'm physically a perfect 5. Let's not go there. Why don't I just get to know her and treat her as my friend? Right? Like, she's gonna be my friend now because I still am interested in her. I still consider her to be somebody that I'd like to get to know. Right? That's fine. I mean, I say that's probably a better way to go about it than assuming that she's gonna feel the same way for you, because I'm gonna be honest, she's never gonna feel the same way for you because you're just that uglier than her. Unless you got a bunch of plastic surgery, very well done surgery, it'll cost a lot of money and a lot of time, and then you have, like, the same social skills and everything else as her. Then she's gonna be like, oh, you know what, you might not be that bad. Yeah. Look, I fucking hate having to explain this relationship stuff. Look, How do you know if you're boyfriend and girlfriend? I don't know how to explain this. Like, I don't know. I think 7-year-old kids, 7-year-old girls will be able to explain this perfectly. Like, I kind of moved on from that stage to, like, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. That kind of stuff. Okay, maybe, like, what's flirting? Jesus. I don't understand how people don't understand this. Okay, I'm, like, maybe a little, like, I'm really flirty. Like, I think I'm, like, that's a trait or something. Like, I'm very flirtatious. There you go. Like, I'm not flirtatious. Like, things I do, some people take it very sexually. It's not sexually, so that's their attempt at trying to goad me into being flirting with them back. It doesn't always work. It never worked, actually. Look, I like, how do you explain this? It's like, you're like commenting on their physical attractiveness because you would have you want to have sex with them. You just kind of, that's how you're telling them. I would totally have sex with you. But then it's like a compliment for you to say that to that person. It's not degrading. It's not like something that they're like, you know, like they don't have to work with you to get you to flirt back with them, because that's not flirting. It's like, oh my god, I would totally have sex with you. Like, literally, if you were like right here, I would, you know what, you and I would be banging. That kind of stuff. Like, I don't know how else to explain that. Like, if you try to flirt with the wrong people, they're gonna take it offensively. If you try to flirt with somebody that is clearly not interested in you, it's called harassment. Like, you saying I want to have sex with you in a wrong way is also called sexual harassment. So don't do that. Look, if you want to kind of acknowledge this person as physically attractive, maybe keep it to yourself in a work setting. Excuse me. But in a professional setting, it's fine. I mean, in a personal setting, not a professional setting. If you're flirting with somebody at work, it's not fine. But if you're flirting with people outside of work, it's fine. As in, both of you shouldn't be at work together flirting. That's just weird. Yeah. That's so weird. Anyway, look, the point is... I think somebody just got something translated. Okay. Sex techniques. You know, I hate looking at people's genitals, okay? This is why I'm not really a doctor. I don't want to look at your dick or your vagina at any point in my life unless I said consensually yes. I don't care what that looks like. To me, I'm just like, oh my god. You know what? The age of dick pics is over. I'm fucking tired of dick pics. People keep sending me fucking dick pics. Okay. The point is, I'm not gonna take a picture of my genitals and send it to you, okay? That's weird. Why do you need that? Like, what, you need like some sort of approval from other, like, this is what I'm afraid of, that I'm gonna like send a nude one day and it's gonna get around to everyone somehow. That's what I'm just like, I'm pretty sure like that genital or like nude pic is gonna get sent to him and all his guy friends or something. No, he's only gonna open it when everyone's around saying, haha, look at what she sent me. And now I can't be with that guy anymore. I'm like, you're a fucking retard? Oh my god. Like, why would you, like, that's just weird, dude. That's so weird. Maybe I'm not the right person to ask about sexual advice because... Okay, fine. I've never had a problem with making a guy come. That's never been an issue for me. Whether with my mouth, my ass, or my pussy, that was never a problem. Okay? I don't understand why people have problems with this. What do you mean he's not getting a boner near you? Are you sure that's your... Like, are you guys really together? Like, I'm just like... I don't get it. I'm like, I don't understand you. What, she just didn't... What do you mean? And this is kind of like, well, you can't make her come? What is that? Are you so bad in bed? Like, how are you gonna... Okay, I can't talk about this without roasting everyone who has problems with this. Okay, look, maybe, like, try, like, try something new. Yeah. Like, oh, maybe instead of calling her a bitch and then whipping out your dick, maybe you can be like, oh, you look really nice today. Do you want to get to know each other more? And then whip out your dick. And then at the very least, she'll be like, oh, thank you for being nice, for doing that. That's what I would say. I'd be like, oh my god, disgusting pig, you actually tried. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's why people are forcing me to be in this fucking situation, because they're like, oh, so you don't want to have sex with me? And I'm like, not really. He's like, what about me do you find unattractive? And I'm like, do you really want me to say it? Like, do you want me to list out all the reasons why I don't want to have sex with you? Like, I just feel like that would be a little mean, you know? You know, I'm just like, okay, just stop with that, you know, that thing. The thing where you just continually insult me and, like, show me links to porn. Like, just stop that. And maybe, you know, we can, like, finally have a conversation where I don't have to be concerned about your intelligence. Yeah, I think my psych prof was trying to throw shade at me indirectly, but kind of get other students to get thinking about it. Is like, so, like, she's kind of calling me a virgin and a nerd at the same time in front of the entire class, and I was like, you know what? Just because I'm not a slut like you and I married some ugly white dude, fucking trailer trash, doesn't mean I'm a prudish, frigid bitch, okay? No, but it's because, like, you know, I can't be sexually aroused by some guy while we're outside having a date or something. Like, let's say I go to a coffee with this guy and then he's like, he's silent, he's just staring at me the entire time. That's a turn off. Or, like, he's just, like, talking about his mom and his family members, kind of weird. Or if he's, like, talking about his ex, it's just, like, annoying. You know? Do you ever shut the fuck up about your ex? Like, are you still with her or something? Do I have to worry about her breaking into my car and breaking into my apartment because I want a one date with you? Like, is that a thing? Like, what the fuck, dude? Or, like, if I'm just, like, on a date and this guy's like, yeah, so, like, he's just keep on, like, spending so much money on that date, I'm gonna be concerned, like, are you, like, either I'm gonna feel uncomfortable or concerned. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna feel uncomfortable if I feel like, you know, I feel like our financial status is so, like, out of whack that I won't be able to, like, feel comfortable with the fact that, like, I would feel like a leech. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm constantly depending on him, that I'm always, like, he's always paying for me for everything. Like, I would feel uncomfortable, right? I'm just like, that makes me feel weird. Like, what, you're gonna pay for everything every single time? I just, not that, like, there's a problem with that, but it's kind of like, I don't know you well enough for you to do that for me, kind of, you know? It's kind of like, I don't know nothing about your own personal situation and your finances and how your work is going, or how your career's going, how whatever, but you know everything about mine, or like it just like, you know what I mean? It's like clearly like it feels unequal, like unbalanced. Like I feel like a baby. I feel like somebody's always paying for me and refusing to like getting me to pay for any of my own stuff. It's like, okay, I literally feel like I have no like authority here. Like, oh, he's paying for my day, so I can't even say anything. Like, otherwise I'd be ungrateful. Like, oh, he bought me the ugliest pair of shoes in the fucking world. Now I gotta wear them all the fucking time because he purchased it. I don't want to look like a bitch, right? He got me an outfit. It's 2 sizes too big, and his ex is wearing the same one in a different color, right? And he bought that one for her too, and I'm like, you know, I'm not saying that you have bad taste or whatever, and I'm so thankful that you spend money on me, but it just, you know what I mean? That's how that makes me feel, and I'm just like, I don't, it's creepy. Or I'm gonna feel like awkward or like concerned because I can see that that guy can't afford it and he's just trying to flex on me. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, I know like you don't make that much money. I don't know why you're trying to tell me that you can spend all that money. Like, I don't know. Like, it seems like maybe you're bad with money, and that's kind of a concern. You know, like you don't know how to budget properly, and like you don't really know how to get your finances together and stuff, which is kind of concerning for me. Like, how am I supposed to be in a relationship with you? Like, now I'm gonna be worried about you half the time. Like, I can't even go out there, go on a date with you, you know, and like be okay with you paying for that when I know that you're not doing well financially. And it's weird for me as a woman to get a guy to like, you know what, it doesn't make sense to me. I'm like, what, you're taking me on a date but I have to pay for that? It's just weird. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, it's fine. Like, this friends, the people who actually treated me that were friends, like I've known them for years, right? Or like we were very close at one point, or like we actually know each other very well, so it's fine. But if it's just a guy that I just met and it's like he's doing that kind of stuff, it just makes me feel uncomfortable, right? Unless like I really need it, like it's just fine. I mean, gifts are always welcome or whatever, I guess. I don't know. I hate accepting gifts from people that I don't like. That's like my pet peeve. I'm like, oh fuck, now I gotta like, ugh. It is like, ugh. But anyway, or like, you know, I'm on a date and like that guy's just like only there because he's expecting sex at the end of it. Like, he's like, if we're not like as in like he feels entitled to have sex with me because it's a date and this is a sexual romantic encounter or relationship, and if I don't have sex with him, he's gonna take it personally even though the date went terribly. He's like, it doesn't matter how badly the date goes, you still have to have sex with me. And I'm like, then he's starting to treat me like a whore or a hooker or a prostitute or something, and I'm like, I'm not. I'm sorry, like, I can't. If you, like, it's like, okay, I know you're paying for the date. I'm sorry that I don't want to have sex with you because the entire time you're calling me a bitch, and then you're like flirting with a waitress, and then like you wanted to like get me to suck your dick under the table or something. I'm just like, yeah, no, no, thank you. Like, you know what? I've been on dates with guys who were doing that, who were like attempting to get me to do those things, and they didn't even know that's what they were doing, but that's what they wanted to do, and that's what they wanted to happen, but they know it wasn't okay, so they didn't even know what they were doing, and I was just like, ugh. Is it mean that I would rather give a guy a blowjob to shut him the fuck up? But they're talking shit about me. Oh my god. Yeah, okay, this guy, okay, I told like this friend I had, I was like, oh, you know what, if I don't want to have sex with a guy, I just give him a blowjob. And then this fucking Jew, I don't know where he came from, I don't know who he was, came up to me and started like trying to talk himself up by saying like, oh, like, you know, like girls, like they'll always give you a blowjob even if like they don't want to have sex with you. And then he raped me, and then I was like, and I'm like, you've been paying hookers for dates, haven't you? I'm like, okay, dude, like, I just... Not all women are whores. I'm so sorry. This is the reality here. Not every woman is a whore. I know you've met a lot of whores because you're ugly, gross, perverted, and poor. And typically women who are ugly, gross, perverted, and poor are whores. You know? And oh my god, the thing that pisses me off the most, when he's on a date and he's continually talking about all the chicks he's banged. Right? It's like he has a fucking, it's like a fucking serial killer. He has a monument, a list of pics, okay, of all the women he's had sex with and how hot they are and the things that they were doing together. And I was like, that's fucking disgusting. I'm sorry, what? You had sex with how many women? And you're telling me this? Why? I'm like, I'm now concerned. I'm like, how many STIs have you had in the past year? Like, just 3? You only contracted gonorrhea twice. Really? You never had HIV though? Okay, well, that's great. That's great. You know? Good for you. And it's like, what do you want me to say? I don't get jealous over that kind of stuff. Like, I'm just like, I get disgusted, you know? I just feel like, I don't feel special. I don't feel like I'm the only person that he wants to have sex with, which is integral to my wanting to have sex with somebody. Oh, if you're gonna do you want to have sex with her? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna hook you guys up. You want to be with her? That's fine. You know what? I'll even find a wife for you. Just, you know, just stay the fuck away from me, you fucking pervert. That was just me. I was like, I don't like it when guys pay attention to other girls. And it's not because I'm jealous. It's just because, like, you're taking away my personal time. Right now is to attention for Chantel. This is Chantel's attention time. Okay? If you want to allocate some time for other women, don't have it cut into Chantel's attention time. Okay, I don't know, like, let's say I'm on a date with a guy, however long that date lasts, it's Chantel and that guy's time. Okay, if you want to talk about other women, maybe you can do it with your friends on their you and your friend time, or you and your friend's time, or maybe you can do that with, like, I don't know, other women who want to talk about all the women that you have sex with so they can stalk them after, cause you're going on dates with crazy hoes. I don't know. Okay, me personally, don't tell me about every fucking girl you've been with. That's nasty. Ugh. I don't understand how that's attractive to me. It's just a huge turnoff. I'm just like, the guy's a pig. He's a fucking pig. But I don't know, maybe she's like that, cause like that kind of stuff works on the other girls or something, other women, I mean, sorry. Other females. And they're like, it's worked on her, and I'm like, am I her? Do I look like her? When you look at me, do you see her? If that's the case, then get the fuck out of my face right now. Like, I'm not asking for too much. If you're gonna take me out on a date, why are you talking about other women? It's like, okay, it's not that I hate them or I don't like you or whatever. If you don't, like, if you're on a date with me, why are you trying to bring up people who are irrelevant to me? Maybe that's a better way to put it. They have nothing to do with me. Okay, I don't care. You keep wasting my time and my brain cells. You know what? You spend the past 10 seconds saying a name that I don't recognize and I have no association with, and I don't care about. And then you're gonna show. Look, the problem is they're all really ugly. I'm like, okay, yeah, that one has work done. That one's only pretty because she has a lot of work done. That one, okay, I can say she's a nice girl and she has a lot of money and that's why you fucked her. Oh, that one, she's fucking ugly trash, but you get to bang her every time you get upset. Okay, wow, I don't fucking know what. Okay, why do you even need me in your life? It looks like you already got everything covered. You know, you got everyone that you need, fulfilling your every whim and desire. Why do you need me here? But anyway, that's me. I don't say that in public. I'm like, oh my god, you're so cool. Wow, I can't believe it. What? You had sex with such and such? That person's so famous. Oh my god. Oh my god, did you know that person's like a working They're so high class. Oh my, yo, that person drives a fucking Lamborghini. Wow, you had sex with that. Oh my god, you're so cool. I don't care. Stop cutting into my time. I can't fucking make that back, man. I can make money back, okay? I can earn more money. I can buy more things. I can replace those things. I can't replace the time that you spent out of your fucking day talking about some fucking stupid hoe I don't even know. I'm sorry, what do you want me to say? Oh, well, that's great. Great for you. I'm glad you're sexually active. I already know that, you fucking dumbass. Because otherwise, you wouldn't be taking me out on a date. Jesus. It smells like the grocery store. It reminds me of the grocery store. Ooh, la-di-da, look at me. I had sex with all these women, and I have all these, like, bitches that I can fuck anytime I want. I'm like, okay, go fuck those bitches and leave me the fuck alone. Okay, why do you need me? Why? Why do I need to be in your life? Oh, thanks for letting me know that you are cheating on everyone. Thanks. Okay, you don't see me bragging about every guy sent to prison. No, you don't see me bragging about all the people that owe me money. Okay, you don't see me bring up everyone whose life is ruined, and I personally have something to do with it because I didn't. I wouldn't do those things. I don't send people to prison. I don't, like, ever, like, you know, just do that because I'd be in a lot of shit. Okay, I would get in so much shit if, for any reason, right? Oh my god. You know what? I'm gonna be honest. There are two guys that I'd like to punch in the face. Just two. And one of them I'm trying to actively run away from. And the other guy, I found out, has no money! He's been living off his mom! Oh my god! I'm like, wow, how's your sex life going, Shanta? It's a travesty. Okay, people should put this in a museum or like film it and put it on the fucking silver screen. I get an Oscar for my performances. That's how great I'm doing. Anyway, basically, I don't like it, and I don't think any other woman really likes it when you do that kind of stuff. You know, just why are you saying those things? You know, just be nice to her. Just be like, aw, thank you. Okay, bye. See you later. No, like, honestly, I don't care. Like, I'd rather not know about your exes. Because I'm going under the assumption that you already cleaned that shit up. I never have to see her or talk about her or, like, hear about her ever again. And if she ever shows up on my doorstep, somebody's going to prison. And it's not me. I promise you that. It's not me that's going to prison. But somebody is going to prison, okay? Someone is going to prison if that happens. I don't want to get involved in that kind of stuff. You know, how's that like, is that like supposed to be sexually provocative or something? Oh yeah, I've been kind of like, have anyone seen like those porn videos where like the girl's getting like, kind of like banged by two guys at one time? Yeah, I've had that done before. I guess I've had a lot of things done to me. It didn't really do much. It wasn't really my thing. And I don't really like it. And I've seen guys who like post pics of girls who are just with them because they want girls to get jealous of the girl and try to like flirt with the guy or something. And I'm like, yeah, that's fucking nasty bullshit. I've seen that. I'm like, yo, that looks so fake. It disgusts me. And I'm like, if I can, I will make sure you get a restraining order where you have to stay away from me legally because you're a threat to my safety and my mental health, because my eyes are looking at something that's so like shocking and traumatizing to my core. You know, it's against everything that I stand for as a person and what other people stand for. You know? Not okay. I don't know. I don't care. Oh, what happened? But yeah, please, for the love of anyone. If you love me, you wouldn't do those things to me. Yeah, you wouldn't like, you know, if you really love me, you would know what exactly I want at exact time, exact date, and you wouldn't even have to ask, and you would know me well enough to know that I hate all these things, and you wouldn't even have to like worry about, oh, what does she like, what does she hate, because you love me. If you don't love me, then you wouldn't know. That means we're not gonna have sex because you don't love me. Anyway. Yeah, if you hate me, I can't have sex with you. If you don't like me, I can't have sex with you. If you're ugly, I can't have sex with you. If the date's terrible, I'm glad it was good for you, you know? Probably made you look good, you know? Got yourself out of the house a bit, you got to meet somebody new. It's always good. It's good for everyone. I don't fucking care. If I didn't like it, then I'm not going back there! And usually it's because he says something really rude and offensive, and start to like, you know, maybe he thought it was being cheeky by like making a racial comment or making a racial joke or something, or to which I say, I hope you have $5 million in your bank account, a gigantic dick, and an extra place for me to live in, because otherwise I'm not okay with that. That's the only way I'll put up with that, okay?